For the longest time you've been asking to see Mazda on the channel. Well, allow me to say welcome to the Mazda CX-30. In this review, I'm going to drive it around a macro parking lot, and then I'm going to push a trolley just so I can hold this box of oats. Yeah, I'll explain. And then we're going to talk about its engine because people love talking about Mazda engines, and then I'll drive it in foggy weather before rubbing the dashboard. Nice, very nice. We'll talk about its practicality, and then we'll take it out on the highway to talk about how it drives. Speaking of driving, as you may know, Mazda is not too fond of turbocharging their engines. So what you're looking at is a 2-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine. In terms of power, you're looking at 121 kilowatts and 230 Newton meters of torque. While those numbers are more than enough for most day-to-day driving, I still say a turbo on a Mazda would be awesome. People already love Mazda as it is, and a turbocharged engine is the one thing everyone has been crying for. So please, Mazda, give the people what they want. And for those of you who are curious as to what this engine sounds like, I took a quick video for you with the car in sport mode. After watching that, I know the next question is, what's the fuel consumption? The claim is 6.6 liters to the 100, but during the time I had it, I averaged around 8.7 liters to the 100. Speaking of the 100, a lot of people spend their hard-earned hundreds on food. So after you buy food, you'll have to put it somewhere. Which brings me on to the boot capacity of the Mazda CX-30. In case of an emergency, your spare wheel is right here, and yes, it has a Bose sound system. The boot itself is not big, so if you're buying this for practicality, you will be disappointed. In terms of the actual capacity, it is 295 liters. While it is not a lot, for most basic groceries, it's more than enough. So keep that in mind when you're deciding between a CX-30 and a CX-5. I'll tell you more about why I brought up the CX-5 a bit later. First, no electric tailgate, you just have to push. As you step into the back seat, quick disclaimer. If you're buying a CX-30, you're buying it for the design and the style, not for practicality, because as you can see, it's tight back there. You have 2 rear air vents to keep your tight passengers cool. And if they need to rest their arms, there is a center armrest with a slot for 2 cup holders. If you have a child seat, the ISOFIX mounts are very easy to find and very easy to use. You won't have a hard time there. And that pretty much covers things at the back. Which brings us on to the front. That's your steering wheel, those are your pedal shifters, and you have push to start technology. The infotainment system works with a rotary dial, so if you try and touch it, it won't respond because it's not a touchscreen. I don't know about that, Mazda. Anyway, you also get a reversing camera, which should help you when you're in a situation like this. The resolution is not that great, but to make up for this, you also get rear parking sensors. But if there's an area where the Mazda really shines, it's when it comes to the build quality. This part I decided not to voice over. The build quality of this car is amazing. It's solid. It's well put together. I mean, look at this armrest. This is like proper stuff. Like built to last type of thing. This is nice. Well done, Mazda. Well done. The feel of this whole interior is premium. No shortcuts were taken. Oh, by the way, the driver gets an electrically adjustable seat. And if you're into listening to good music, the Mazda comes with a 12-speaker Bose sound system. While we're here, let me tell you some of the features I haven't mentioned as yet. First things first, you get cruise control. It's not adaptive, so it's just the basic cruise control system. And while you're cruising, you'll be happy to know that the Mazda comes with a head-up display, so you don't have to look around searching for the speedometer. Third, the LED headlamps on the Mazda CX-30 are excellent. Out of 5, I give them a 5. Even when I was driving at night under these foggy conditions, the lights still did their job, and they did their job well. And last but not least, when it comes to safety, the Mazda comes with 7 airbags. Which brings me on to my one concern about the Mazda CX-30. Well, apart from the non-turbo engine, the pricing. This car comes in at 573,100 Rand for this top spec model. At this point, I know someone is already typing Haval, Julian, Cherry, Tiggo, because they have more features. I know. But even without looking at other brands, even within Mazda, you can get a Mazda CX-5 2-liter active auto for 540,200 Rand. That's a saving of 32,900 Rand for a bigger car. While the spec on the Mazda CX-5 won't be as good as what you'll get here, it's still a much bigger car. But personally, I'd rather just get myself a Mazda 3 Astina. It's got a sunroof and it's cheaper by 7,400 Rand. But it's your money, it's your choice. Just worth noting, all those cars have the exact same engine, so it's really just the difference of styling and practicality. Depending on your lifestyle, you can choose the best Mazda for you. By the way, if you haven't liked this video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. It's the right thing to do. We're officially on the road to 80,000 subs, so please share the channel on your WhatsApp, tell your friends about it, and yeah, let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. Now let's get to our cost of ownership. The Mazda CX-30 2-liter individual, this top spec model, comes in at 573,100 Rand. On finance, you're looking at 11,204 Rand over 6 years at 12% interest. A full tank will cost you 1,186 Rand, and if you got an insurance premium of 2,000 Rand, it would bring your total cost of ownership to 14,390 Rand. For some added peace of mind, you get a 3-year unlimited kilometer service plan and you get a 3-year unlimited kilometer warranty. With that said, I'd like to give a special shout out to Cars.coza for sponsoring this video. On the topic of Cars.coza, I was on their website checking the price differences between the CX-30 and the CX-5. You could get a demo CX-5 Carbon Edition for less than a brand new CX-30. I think it's just worth looking at if you're considering buying a Mazda. Anyway, if you'd like to download the Cars.coza app, you'll find the links in the description. To all the locals who watch this channel, I just want to say thank you. We have 62,000 subscribers as of today. We have over 8 million views in a year, and we even have one member in this channel, Usibua. Shout out, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. To all my viewers, thank you for making Mr. How Much what it is today. Thank you for all your likes, thank you for all your comments, and thank you for sharing this channel. I really appreciate it. I wish you all a happy new year. I'll catch you in 2024. Until the next one, take care.